Do you live in an area that's pretty beautiful? Or do you visit an area ever that's really beautiful? Bring your camera with you, snap off some pictures, and then put it on your Facebook. People love scenic pictures, at least that's what I found. And then give it a caption like I did. 7 photos of the sunrise this morning, July 30th, over Lake Michigan from the Southport Harbor to flower gardens. While everyone else was on their way to work, I went back home and took a really nice snap. So I got a little creative there, and that was based on what is true for me right now in my lifestyle. So you got to figure out what is true for you in your lifestyle and just be creative with it. I got 11 comments plus those 4 right there, and a bunch of likes, 54 plus 1, 2, 3. People love that stuff, and these individual pictures, when you click on them, they get enlarged, and there's some comments on them too. So there's some attraction for you right there to drive up my Facebook affinity, which is going to drive up my exposures, which is ultimately going to bring more people to me, attracting them. Here's something I used with some software called Jing, J-I-N-G. I basically just took a screenshot of something that somebody posted on my wall. So if you get a neat little tribute or a testimonial, copy that, save it as an image. And it doesn't have to be Jing, it can be whatever software you want to use. There's a lot of things out there. I like Jing, it's really easy. Basically, Val said my friend Tom really does what he says, and it's wild to see it all happen. He truly has found financial freedom and the ability to do what he wants, and so on, and there it is. So that's got a little bit of activity. Stuff like this, I generally find that there's a lot of silent lurkers looking, but they don't really interact much. But I'll get private messages from people asking me about it, and then I can start segueing into the opportunity and why they're so curious and all that sort of stuff. Let's see here, other stuff. This is more audience appropriate. I've been really dragging ass. I got the dollar signs in place of the S's. If that's not appropriate for you, change it to something like I've been really dragging butt all day, or dragging my behind all day, or whatever. Just have fun with it. And this one here, I'm pretty much showing that I'm not perfect. Because as you're more successful, you create a gap between yourself and most other people. So you have to close that gap. And I found the best way to do that, and I'm reciting what a lot of other very successful people say. The best way to do that is to point out that you're not perfect, be real, and also some self-depreciating humor can go a long way as well to closing that gap. So I've been dragging butt all day since my nap after taking in a Kenosha Lake, Michigan sunrise. It was hard to get my workout started. Kept letting little things derail my efforts till I just stopped everything that I was doing, put them on my to-do list, and worked out. I'm so glad I did. I feel much better after that. I had a nice cool recovery drink. Lovely. Anyone else having a hard time getting started? What are you doing to kick yourself in the butt and get moving? So look at that, man. I'm showing I'm not perfect. I'm doing it in an attractive way. There's no room to be boring here. And I buttoned it with a question to get some interaction going. So I got about a dozen comments, it looks like, and 13, 16, about 16 likes. This is a video. It was a vacation, but so what? I worked out every day. Neat little video, 25 minutes of focused workouts in the woods. And that one, I'm basically talking about the T25 program, but I'm not calling it by name. I'm calling it by a title that, I don't know, doesn't really exist as a name brand, but and people really don't care about Shaun T unless they're already fans of him. So I'm basically addressing what people do care about, and that's the fact that they're very busy. So a 25-minute focused workout and being on vacation doing it in the way that I'm not boring in how I share this, and there's a video, there's several things going on, just being attractive and creative and not boring and all that sort of stuff. Let's see here. This one I am leveraging a downline, and I did get a sale from this. Heads up peeps, today and tomorrow are the last 2 days to keep an extra 25 bucks in your pocket after investing in your health with a time commitment of a very focused 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week of sweating your behind off to get in sweet stellar shape. I'll also connect you to my closed private secure group on Facebook for support with other human connections going through their own journey too. If you want to know more about it, privately message me. See the rest of you on the other side of a hot, sweaty, messy hospital and medication-free Tom. So I'm being funny, I'm being cute, I'm being curious. I'm being attractive, not boring. Again, I didn't call it by name brand. I addressed what is on a lot of people's minds. They're busy, focused 25-minute workout, get it done, bam, and all that other stuff. And not too many comments, not too many likes, but that did result in some sales. And it will probably result in future sales that I haven't even made yet, but planted some seeds. Let's see here. That's just a cute little something I posted. Bunny, rabbits, and squirrels frolicking in my yard. They're so cute. So these don't have pictures, but I could have put pictures in there with them. Maybe I should have. I need to start doing that more, to be honest with you. I've been doing that more lately. People love pictures. They really do. Let's see, moving right along. This is cute. I hate it when I'm singing along to a song and the artist gets the words wrong. Yeah, no, that one got a ton of likes and a ton of comments. Here's a picture. This is a great example of a picture that seems to have no relevance, but in a silly way it does have relevance. Not procrastinating and putting it off today like I did yesterday, which made it more difficult to start. It's time to work out. Gonna get nasty, sweaty, maybe even smelly in a very focused 25 minutes because I ain't got time to work out for an hour. I'm busy. Thank God for post-workout showers with soap. Haha. So I'm being funny. Look at that, a picture right there. I don't remember the term that I used to try to find this picture, but whatever I used, it came up with this. It has nothing to do with the program, just a girl holding her nose. It's something that's going to grab people's attention. But I did mention smelly up in here, hot, sweaty workout mess and all that. So it's funny, and it kind of ties into this in a way. And again, I address this based on what people care about, and that's that they are busy, not so much the brand name recognition. And we got some interaction there. It's great to post those post-workout pictures. They're real. They're not pretty, and that's why they are so pretty, because they're not pretty. They're just real. It's real life stuff. Showing people that you're in it with them and that you're maybe a little bit vulnerable and that you're not perfect. And I gave it this little caption here with these pictures. Post 25 minutes of intense focus. Either that or I dumped a bucket of water on myself to make it look like I worked out really hard. Enjoying a nice, cool, nutritiously dense vegan recovery beverage now so I don't get sore and can kick butt in tomorrow's workout again. Who's going to join me in eating vegan GMO free today and tomorrow? If not 100% vegan, how about at least 80% vegan? And look at this. All this stuff down here. Someone here towards the top, I want to expand this to show you. Yeah, 100% is too difficult for most people. I'll go 80% for you. So if I just slam down like a bulldozer, you gotta go 100% vegan right away. That would have been a huge disconnect for a lot of people. Remember, to be good at this, one of the things is to connect with people where they're at and build bridges. Don't be a bulldozer. So that's sort of a live demonstration there of how that works. Just one example. And again, this isn't boring. It's kind of funny. It's good. It's a little bit mysterious in a way. What are you talking about, Tom, other than you got a great workout on and you're asking people to go mostly vegan? So that generates questions too, mostly private message questions. Pictures. This is a great one. Another challenger in one of my private groups lost over 70 pounds, only 13 more to go till at her goal. She said this is one of the most rewarding things she's ever done. She's not sacrificing her health to do it. She's creating health, enhancing her natural feminine physique, and setting an example for her family. So I did an image search of various keywords. I don't remember which ones. Came up with this. It looked cute. It looked cool. It's not very relatable to this, but people will see it and they'll be interested to click on it most likely. And you know, the heart's coming out of the brain. I mean, it's interesting, and it kind of ties into that on an unspoken emotional context, I would say. This person insisted on anonymity, so of course I'm going to honor that and keep her privacy private, or keep her private life private. But this was cool. I was able to share this, and so I did, and she's doing great. And notice I didn't stop it. She lost 70 pounds, only 13 more to go. I tied into her emotional reasoning behind all of that. And I also, I hit a really important point in this as well. A lot of people lose weight and they sacrifice their health to do it, and they got other health problems now. She's not sacrificing her health to do it. She's creating her health and her natural feminine physique and setting an example for her family. I mean, that hits home, you know? So you never want to just stop at the wide. When you're sharing a financial story, you never want to say, so-and-so just got his biggest paycheck ever, $1,000+ this week. Don't stop there. What does that mean for that person? Try to get something emotional behind it and tie it into that, no matter what it is, health, wealth, whatever. That the success, you want to get in the habit of doing that and try to Google image search some pictures, a picture that you could put with your post as well. More sweaty pictures and so on and so forth. Very creative. A family picture right there. Lunch with some family today at Apple Holler. Went into some family stuff a little bit, but not too personal. So it was really cool, and people like seeing it a lot. I got all those comments and a bunch of likes. Really cool stuff. So go to google.com, click on images, and start playing with that. Do some keywords. And you could do this. There's one of two ways you could do this. You could think of something to share first, like a question, a success story, whatever, and then find an image that might tie into it somehow in some way. Or if you want to go and look at images first, just type in just silly random keywords. They can be related to fitness or wealth or just silly stuff. Doesn't even matter. And see what pictures pull up that might spark something to give it a caption to. Sometimes I'll do that too. So you can work it either order that you want. Let the picture inspire the caption, or the caption inspire the picture, and just make that part of your daily to-do list to creatively share a picture every day on your Facebook timeline and give it a creative caption. And that's been working out very well for me. I've been focusing more on that lately, and it seems to draw more likes and comments, which is going to give me better rankings within Facebook searches and things like that. And I'm going to show up in more friends' news feeds, and not just my friends, but I'll start showing up for their friends as well that I'm not even friends with yet. And some of them will like it and will want to friend up with me. And then they're friending up with me. It's really cool. And then when I'm sharing success stories in the midst of all this stuff, most of my posts are not success stories. I do a success story every day, a great question every day. But a lot of my posts have nothing at all to do with success or Beachbody or opportunity. It's just really entertaining stuff or thought-provoking stuff or silly stuff or whatever, a combination of all those. So I'm varied, and it's just all that kind of stuff that draws the attraction, the interactions, the exchanges, all the comments and likes, which is what's going to ultimately drive up how many people see my stuff. The more people see my stuff, the better. And when you get that going, this business becomes so much easier to build. When you get that going, then when you do post a success story or you talk about your opportunity and invite people to message you to find out more, if you've already got so many people seeing, the volume, so to speak, is already there, then when you do post something, you've earned the right to do it about your opportunity. So many more people are going to see it. You've conditioned those people to look at your page for one thing. And secondly, they're going to see it anyway because Facebook is going to show your stuff in more people's news feeds and friends of friends and things like that. So I hope that makes sense on how that works and how this builds and creates traction and all kinds of magnetic pull or pulling people into your page and eventually your opportunity.